Give me some sober.
Okay.
Sober.
We on.
You got it, man.
You ready, brother?
I'm ready.
All right. This is second episode of No Cap Radio. My name is David. I'm the host. I got my cousin here and my boy from Cleveland that was on the first episode. So clearly everybody knows now that when we did the first episode, we got taken down by YouTube because, you know, a lot of different health organizations, different factions that run our world ultimately, they're the ones who press YouTube to take it off because of the information that we were spreading to the public. However, now that I got a chance to read the letter over and I know exactly what we can and cannot say on radio, we're going to do this episode a bit more professional and make sure that we don't say things that will completely take us off the air again. So we want to obviously... go on.
Can you give us like a rules and regulations of what we can't say? Because I don't want to accidentally say one thing that can affect or compromise the whole episode.
Yeah. So pretty much to summarize...
Because if you say one term, they'll...
No, to summarize the letter, we just cannot go against anything that is, I guess, politically correct around the whole vaccine situation. You know, to the point, I don't even want to speak too much about that whole COVID vaccine topic going on this episode because they're going to look a lot into those things. Like even when I read the list, it was talking about just every possible argument that you could have against the virus. They don't want you talking about it and putting it up on YouTube, whether, the COVID has to do with the 5G towers and how the 5G towers is affecting us. There's just a huge list. And it literally covered every single possible thing that the human mind can think of that has to do with going against this whole pandemic.
Go ahead.
So, like, how careful exactly do we need to be? Like, what can I say? What can I exactly say? What can I exactly?
I don't want to go back on the YouTube right now and have to pull up my account and read it, right? But pretty much just kind of go with what you would see on television, but don't go too, I guess, against what they're putting out on television because there's an agenda and they know that there are people who are trying to awaken the masses from that agenda. And it's like they will take it off YouTube because of the fact that they know that YouTube is a platform that pretty much allows anybody to share any form of creative content. And these rules are not even set up by YouTube. These rules are in fact put in place by, World Health Organization, CDC, all the different health agencies in your country. They're the ones that are pressing YouTube to make sure that we do not release this kind of information because clearly there's an agenda going on.
Okay. Definitely. So no Joe Rogan deep.
Yes, I can't hear you, brother. I think you're on mute.
All right, I'm here.
Okay, yeah. So
I heard you.
So with that being said, the first topic that I'd like to bring up on this podcast would be clearly we're in a new generation and a new time in our world where the way we communicate with one another, the way we, converse with each other as human beings has drastically changed in the past 20 years, right? From writing letters to each other to having pen pals to just, complete instant messaging databases where you can send videos instantly, you can send emojis and, pretty much your entire life is all on a database now. So with that being said, has social media ruined the private dating scene? And what do you guys think about that?
Definitely. No question about it. I wouldn't say ruined it because there's still some people out here dating that are doing it the right way. They found the right partner. But for the most part, yeah, good luck, man. Good luck with your dating scene with social media out here, man. It's getting spooky. Yeah, very spooky.
Like, for me, I can say that a lot of it has to do with, a form of seeking for validation, right? Because I honestly look and I tell people every day that, you know, Instagram is nothing more but a market, right? It's a market that pretty much we as human beings, we're all products, we're all commodities. That's even what they teach you, you know, when you get to Hollywood and you become a big celebrity, that you're a brand now. You know, you represent something and you cannot, you know, go outside unless you have a certain type of look, a certain type of car you're driving, et cetera, et cetera. So with that being said, Instagram now has enabled people to think that, you know, we're all celebrities and we're all important and we all have a significant part to play in this world. But clearly that's not the case. Like, just because you know, throw up a picture of, you know, your money, or for a girl, you know, shaking her ass and getting 100,000 views, that's not the same of people in your actual mundane world complimenting you or telling you, yo, you're doing a good job, right? So that's a huge distortion right there in itself, right? Thinking that 50 likes is like 50 people saying you're beautiful today.
Right. Self-esteem, like digital self-esteem almost.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so hard.
Flip side of it, even the flip side of it, I look at it. I look at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, those platforms like social warfare. You know what I mean? Look how Instagram is broken down the black community. People go on there, they beef, and that results into reality, somebody dying. I've seen multiple examples of that, especially here in the States. It's definitely a form of social warfare.
No, I hear that.
For the most part, it's not uplifting people. It's negative comments about somebody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really social warfare, bro.
Yeah.
In that spectrum. There's other spectrums of it, of like the social media, like you said, the dating. There's negative aspects in that, but then there's positives too. You can meet the love of your life in the DM. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good stories too. That's why I always said, like, the Facebook, the social media, the Instagram, the TikTok platforms, they're like a gift and a curse almost. There's things I love about it, and there's things I absolutely hate about it.
But what are the chances of really building a genuine relationship with the opposite gender via Instagram? You know, because
I've experienced it.
Okay, explain that experience.
All right. I mean, I seen a girl I like. I seen her like her content. You know what I mean? Every Monday, somebody will take a picture and tell you what they're doing for that Monday. Every Friday, they're like, Happy Friday. I seen she liked it art. I seen that she liked it, the things that I like, right?
Yeah.
So I had the option to hit her up, direct message, and I did. And from there, we were able to build. From there, from a digital to a physical.
True.
But and that's, I mean, you know what I'm saying? On that spectrum, it's a gift and a curse. And it's just it created a different spectrum of life almost, like digitally, like a digital spectrum of life to where, you know.
No, like for instance, like I had a girl told me one time that pretty much, oh, you can't talk to me because we don't have the same amount of followers, or you're not getting the same.
Oh yeah, but
so clearly they're using it. They're using this social media as a criteria on who to date and who not to date.
That blue check criteria, like what's that about? Like if I don't got a blue check, like I mean, how do I get a blue check then? Like you know what I mean? Like
the only way to get a blue check simply means you got to be verified by Instagram, and Instagram verifies you based on your occupation and if it fits the guidelines of being a public figure. That's all it really is.
So it's not based on the amount of followers you have.
No, not at all. Not at all. Either. Okay. Okay. You can have 0 followers and get verified. You just have to have a legitimate position that they feel, you know, is credible in the public figure eye. That's all.
But they use that as like a social level. Like I've heard people say, hey, if he ain't got a blue check, I ain't fucking with him. Or if she ain't got a blue check, I ain't fucking with him. They'll categorize people with this blue check and not blue check. You know what I mean? Even with the followers. You know, I got 3,000, 3,600, so I'm an average guy on there. But the guy with 30K, he's the king of the city, almost.
Sometimes
you know what I mean?
There's
I don't know. I don't get wrapped
Hold on.
around in it.
Hold on, brother. Go on.
No, I was
Paul?
just gonna say, like, there's a couple people out there with like 30,000 followers, but they'll still be seen as nobodies just simply because they don't got the blue check, man. I tell you, I know some people that got like 7K followers. They'll have the blue check and they're lit. You know what I mean? Lit in the sense of in IG. You know what I mean? People are gonna take their shit serious, but
Right, like it's like a analogy, like almost like.
it's kind of like, I don't know if you guys ever watched the show Black Mirror, but there's an episode on Black Mirror where everything's based off social media and your social media presence, right?
Correct.
And you get your points and your ranking, and it actually equates to how you are in real life. So it's getting there.
It's like a social credit system,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Even
really
how
Yeah.
in China, for instance, you're unable
Social
to
score.
like in China, for instance, once they put your credit as a blacklister, you cannot leave the country. You can't board a plane, you can't go on a train, you can't do much because everything is done on a social credit system. So the government pretty much just gives you like one shot at life to show them that you're a legitimate law-abiding citizen. And if you if you ruin that, then you're screwed. It's like having bad credit, but on a social level where you can't even move around the country. You can't go to certain restaurants without that social credit system. You know, it's a way of controlling people. It's a way of, I guess, making people fit in their particular classes.
And also for dummies, some of these dumb girls on Instagram, when a nigga with the blue check comes and slides in their DM, it's automatically like they're a step ahead of everybody else, no matter who the hell they
It's
are.
on the flow. If the man, that's what I'm saying. In the States here, bro, in Cleveland, Ohio, like if you're like a guy who like you're not even like rich, but you're like Instagram famous almost. You got that blue check, bro. You can get entry, bro. There, you can do anything. Like they'll pay you. They'll pay you. Businesses, small businesses, will pay you to shout their businesses out.
Definitely.
I'm telling you, it's just like you the king with that blue check. How do I get one? Because I want to maneuver like that.
I've seen people with blue checks try to get into places, like get through a line just by showing that they're verified on Twitter, like out here in Toronto.
For sure, it works.
You know what I
I've
mean?
seen it work.
That shit to me is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But long
Because
story
it's an
short,
ideology almost. It's a belief system.
long story short, for the viewers out there listening, understand, do not kill yourself for that blue check. Because all it really is, fam, is just an application that you send over to Instagram, and their team will look at it, like how they look at all the posts and everything you put up, and then they'll decide whether you're verified. It's just like being verified on Twitter.
We should do a tutorial, bro. We should do a tutorial, just like show them.
Yep.
And then we all apply for blue checks, and then we just all jump into that next class.
Man, there's
almost.
As an artist, honestly, I know there's people out there that sell the formula to get the blue check.
Yep.
They'll sell,
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like the whole tutorial on it. We should just give it out for free and just flood them with blue check certified people.
I think one of these days, Instagram is going to start snatching a lot of these blue checks away. And
Yeah, like they snatch the followers. Remember they snatch followers?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's going to get spooky for a couple people that have that check for no reason.
But it's their life, right? Because most people that obviously entrepreneurs or serial entrepreneurs, they're looking at it like, my business can't really flourish unless I have this much backing, this much clout, right? But the problem, but the real problem is, and I noticed, is that, like, for instance, a dude could have 200,000 followers on Instagram, be verified with the blue check, but it's like the content that they're putting out is just corny, just silly, just makes you laugh when you have nothing else to do in the world and you're bored as fuck. But if you're actually putting out some conscious, controversial stuff out there, it's like nobody wants to listen to you, or it's like, or it's like the girl that takes a picture and puts it on Instagram with all her clothes on and no skin showing, in comparison to a girl that's completely naked.
That's the world we live in, though, bro. That's the new world we're living in, to where the value system is
but the privacy is being taken away. Like, for instance, when I was growing up, the baddies that were at my school, I knew that they only had a certain amount of men that they could talk to, because only a certain amount of men actually had the caliber at the school to communicate with them. But now with Instagram, bro, I know girls that literally talk to mans from UK, from LA, from Miami, all selling them shoes. So it's like Instagram made the whole world exactly. You know, and once the world gets smaller, now the dudes that are actually in front of your face, it's not even being taken seriously no more, and that's sad, because you're supposed to take whatever's in your face as serious as.
That's the catch-22. I feel like, because just like they can talk to the guy from the UK, what was I doing? I was talking to the girl from Toronto on DM, straight Instagram, before I even got there, because of the access it gave us. Now we got a portal. We got like a digital portal, bro, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. That's cool, but there's a dark side to it. So.
Yeah, there is a dark side to it, and I feel like all it has to do now, it ultimately, it just tests one's loyalty. Because I feel like now with this portal that you're talking about, having access to the world, now, you know, your wife is going to have to be 10 times more loyal to you than how these wives were, let's say 20 years ago, when Instagram didn't even exist. YouTube didn't
Her
exist.
loyalty wasn't even tested.
It wasn't even being tested.
It wasn't even tested. Now
because literally, bro, all the dudes that she knows, you probably seen before in your lifetime. But now with Instagram, there's dudes that you will never know that's talking to your girl.
Bro, my wife cannot have an Instagram.
But you see, because you put it down like that. But 90% of the dudes aren't like you.
No, I'm not saying that I got it like that now. I'm in the future. I don't have it like that. It's a struggle. All these bitches got Instagram. But as I look under rocks and search for a diamond in the rough, my future wife won't have Instagram, bro. It's a distraction. It's a relationship distraction. It's the meteor. If Instagram is the meteor and Earth is your relationship, bro, and it's crash landing towards you, bro. It won't work. It'll never work. Social media and relationships, they don't work.
Yeah.
It's proven not to work.
No, it's true. Cause like
proven. It's no way. It's no way it'll work. So my wife won't even. I gotta have it because that's how I network.
No, for sure. At the end of the day, from a man's perspective, it's a business approach. It's something that you can basically show the world what you're doing on a business level, and then they could join in or they can invest, et cetera, et cetera. Even when Instagram first came out, I remember my girl at the time, you know, that I was talking to, whatever. Long story short, you know, I was on Twitter back in those days, right? And she told me about how, there's this new app called Instagram, whatever. And I came to her, I'm like, yo, babe, do you think I should get the account too? She's like, you know what, to be honest, it's not for a guy like you, because Instagram is just all about people posting pictures and just, showing themselves, et cetera, et cetera. You're not that type of person, right? So I realized from the jump, Instagram was just a way for females, in particular, dime ones, bad bitches, to advertise themselves, right? And now to me, I realize it's just a market. That's all it is. Like once a girl has 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kid, you start seeing what? Less pictures of themselves, more pictures of their kid.
Yeah.
Because they're slowly getting off the market, right? Because it's literally a market, bro. And
it's a content market. That's all it is. It's a content market. That's it. That's it. They're everybody's looking for the bigger, better thing, and the menu just got bigger. That's all.
You know what I'm saying? And
the menu is a lot bigger, bro.
Nah, for real.
Honestly, man, it's tough though, because I can't really blame Instagram, man. Like you said, because Instagram, there's a lot of positive in Instagram. And there is a lot of women in Instagram doing it the right way. They'll have their 200 followers that they actually know. They'll follow the 200 people that they actually know. They'll be private, and that's it. Only people seeing the pictures of the people they know. They're not accepting DMs. Boom. There's the girls doing that. We gotta respect those.
For sure, and we gotta take a moment to applaud them.
Yep, definitely.
Because the temptation for them to just go left, bro, is like, if you're a pretty girl, you can just jump on OnlyFans and get that bag.
Yep.
It's to the point.
You feel me? So we got to take a moment out of silence to applaud them, because
but peep this though, fam. I was just thinking about this the other day. I'm just like, yo, imagine, God put us dudes, for instance, into a woman's body. Yeah, we may have the mindset and the mentality of a man, right? But once you get put into a woman's body, automatically you're now vulnerable. You're now less. I mean, you're more likely to be victimized, and on top of that, too, it's going to be harder for you to endure in this world that's run by hardworking men.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like it's a huge temptation for these females. Like I know for a fact that, you know, the whole element is in every woman, including our parents, including everybody's parents. But it's the strong woman that is able to be like, you know what? I know it's easy to just sell this body, but I'm not going to, because
I'm gonna go to small business route.
No, and not even that. In the long haul, it's not pretty, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's how life is. Life is a long haul, bro. It's a long ride. Don't look at life as a fucking roller coaster where it's just a couple seconds up and down. No, bro. This shit's 60, 70 years of hard work, bro.
The marathon.
You know what I'm saying? Literally, it's a marathon. So
the marathon, and you don't want to be the racer who had to put on who had to strip outside of her jersey and run naked.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? But the temptation is so crazy, bro. You can literally become a millionaire. You can go from being a nobody, a girl with 2,000 followers, get you an OnlyFans, be attractive, and you can run that bag up.
You know?
Yo, but where are these niggas? Where are these niggas that are paying for these OnlyFans accounts?
Bro,
Man, they're right under your
millionaires,
nose,
fam. They're the lawyers, the doctors, the ones with the credit cards.
They're touching, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the real dudes, fam. Because
it's a lot of them, bro.
Because
it's more of them than you. It's more. We call them hams over here.
Correct.
It's more, bro. If you don't think that way, then you're the last of a dying breed. Because they overpopulate you, bro.
No, and what it is too, it's like
there's no shortage of guys.
A lot of these tricks, and I study them. A lot of these tricks, because I go to these strip clubs and all that shit, and I'm realizing the majority of these tricks are the fucking married men, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The men that literally have 5, 6, 7 kids with one fucking woman, and they can't leave because they know if they leave, their life is fucked because that child support. So they still have to remain in compliance to not get a divorce, but also have their fun outside. Fam, I had a dude the other day. This guy's a plumber. He's like, bro, I have 6 kids, you know, and like I wish, you know, we're able to like swap wives or whatever. We're able to switch wives. Because, bro, married men, I'm telling you, eventually they end up losing themselves, bro.
Different races. Indian man. They can never walk up to a black or colored girl in person. They'll never get her. But on digital content, he can have her however he wants her.
Yeah. Big facts.
They don't value touching the female and actually like intercourse. They value just seeing her naked. It's motherfuckers who just value seeing her naked.
Yeah, but there's Pornhub.
That's true.
The thing I'm not
I guess they want the girl. They want the girl with the blue check. They want the girl that they follow. They want to see her naked. It's the control, bro.
And it's the money too.
Everybody can see Pornhub. We can all see. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fucking Laura fucking Dash. But I get to see my follower. She's been following me for 4 years, and she decided to make an OnlyFans last week. I get to see her naked. I would pay for that. This is what he's thinking.
No, it's just a fetish. To be honest,
it's a fetish too. He might even pay a subscription for 1 month and get out of there.
Correct. Because to be honest, at the end of the day, you don't really know what goes through someone's brain.
Bro,
you know, some people aren't normal. Some people aren't normal to the point where there's a study that shows that 95% of the male porn stars, right, in LA, they end up becoming gay because they have fucked pussy so much that the pussy doesn't even feel right no more. They gotta go anal. They gotta go Greek. They gotta get into that gay shit now. You know, because too much of one thing is not good for you. Eventually, it just becomes
too much water. You'll drown, bro.
It becomes like, for instance, look at P. Diddy. The man could literally get head from a dime bitch every second of every day. To the point he ended up becoming gay, fam, because the shit doesn't feel right no more. It doesn't even feel good.
Porn. Too much of
it. Bro, you lose the high. You know what I'm saying? You're literally losing the high. You're losing what made you fucking feel good to begin with. It's gone now. And that just shows you that's an activity that's being done in excess. Right? But I had a bitch that told me straight up, like, yo, sex ain't nothing. Like, it's literally like, you know, if I just want sex, it's just he fucks me and then he goes home. But the bitch doesn't understand, like, that's all cap, because the way God set it up, like, bro, a woman is opening up her emotional walls to that man. You know what I'm saying? When she sleeps with the man. So, like, yo, for the girls to sleep with 10 dudes in one day, that implies that, bro, I don't think shit phases a lot of these females, bro. You know what I'm saying? What can phase somebody that sleeps with 10 people in one day? If I was to sleep with 10 girls in one day, I would feel fucked up after the next day, bro. I'd be like, bro, what just happened here? 10
all
different
spirit times, bro.
10 different souls, 10 different personalities, 10 different fucking,
Nah, for
you
real.
know, miseries, all that shit.
But I guess they condition themselves, bro. They've been fucking whores since they was 11 years old. They condition themselves, bro. I mean, what's the only explanation I can think of?
Yeah, they've been in the game, bro. They're veterans.
Yeah.
They've been in the game, like, bro.
None of them.
She's 21. She's been fucking since she was 16, bro.
Yep.
No way around that.
And that's all they know. And you can't break them out of
That's
that.
all they know.
That's all they know. If you try to break them out of that, you're the enemy now. You're like, yo, you're not my dad.
Yeah, if you're the guy trying to say, hey, get off the pole, trying to pull the girl off the pole, and hey, I got a better solution and better life and better route for you, she's going to fucking snatch away from you, bro. You don't be the good guy.
Nah, you
Don't save
can't.
her. Don't save her, man. What did J. Cole say?
Don't save her.
They don't want to be saved.
Nah, you can't. Because once you try
We are not promoting guys saving women who don't want to be saved. That is not what we promote.
I don't even promote saving women in general, man.
Nah, I hear you. They're way too in the deep end, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. And one of the realest things one of my South African brothers told me a few years ago, he said, yo, bro, don't ever underestimate the evil that women can portray in our world. Women, in point of fact, are the only people, right? Human beings, right? Man and woman. Women are the only ones that actually was able to see Satan face to face, bro. Right? When Eve got confronted with the serpent in the Garden of Eden, that was Satan coming to the woman and talking to her. Therefore, only a woman is on that evil, is on that level, because they had a conversation. They were able to talk about whatever they talked about, and I think women are still using that same fucking secret on niggas till today.
Art of Seduction, bro. It's a book on it.
Who taught them about makeup? The Satan. You know what I'm saying? Who taught them about beauty? Satan.
To seduce, bro. The art of seduction, bro. The women are born with it.
Literally, bro.
It's the way they blink their eyes. They'll talk you off a fucking cliff if you let them.
No, big facts. You know, that's why I was told, bro, once a bitch gets you hard, game over. You know, she got you. And that's why that's why the best thing to do is try to be away from them, bro, because you know, they could literally it's like what Tupac said. I don't know where she's taking me, but she's making me come. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, their brain is too powerful, bro.
Nah, for real.
You know, and it's to a point I'm realizing us men, one of my nigga told me, because he's a pimp and shit, but he's like, because he studied women when he was pimping them and all that. But long story short, he even said like, yo, the reason why us men lose 9 out of 10 times against women, because us men, we think with our bodies and females think with their brains. You know, if you were to walk past a female right now and throw your fucking, let's say, your leg to her or your ass, whatever, fam, she wouldn't even feel it, fam. But if she does that to you, fam, you're going to feel some type of way, fam, because we think with our bodies and they know that.
Right.
You know, go to a strip club. What is a girl trying to do? Touch you in the legs, touch you in the body, because they already know the body is where the man thinks, fam. And they have everything in their brain. They're finessing us through their brains, fam.
What? Because you can smack their ass all fucking day. They get their ass smacked by different niggas from 9 to 9.
You know what I'm saying?
They be on the same routine. Once they touch you one time, you reaching in your pocket to get the ones.
You know what I mean?
I'm serious, bro.
It's facts. And on top of that, too.
I never thought about that, bro. I never thought about that.
No, the only reason why I had that knowledge, because like I said, my nigga that literally was a pimp for like multiple years. You know what I'm saying? Like, he told me straight up, when you're a pimp, you actually get to see face to face, like, how these females are able to sell their body from day to night, how they're able to literally finesse any type of dude they want to, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point where the nigga even told me straight up, one of the realest quotes I ever heard from a man. He said, the same hole that these women bleed from is the same hole they eat from.
Oh. That's deep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the secret, bro. And we'll never know that because we're not a woman. And they will never teach us that. They don't want us to know. That's why they run away from smart niggas. Or they run away from niggas that know Wagwan. And he also told me, too, that females literally are able to assess a good nigga from a bad nigga. And once they notice that you're a good nigga, like in your heart, you're a good nigga, they'll just leave you alone because they don't want to fuck you up because they know they're evil, fam. They wake up on demon time. Bro. They wake up on demon time. Because they wake up thinking, oh, who am I going to finesse today? As a man, we don't wake up like that. We wake up, yo, let's brush our teeth. Let's go through our routine, walk the dog, go play some ball. And then if something comes up, then we get evil. But we don't just wake up evil like they do.
But let's jump back on topic, bro.
Yeah, let's go back on topic. But so what I was saying, though, pretty much, let's go on to the next subject because this is about, men and women in this generation. So what is your vision on the next generation of marriages? Because clearly I'm seeing a trend of the rate of people being married is going lower and lower by the generations to the point now where people are just settling with that boyfriend-girlfriend commitment and they don't care about anything deeper than that.
Well, that's why they came up with that common law bullshit because they seen it coming from a long time, you know? So they started that common law shit where like, oh, no, if you're living together this long, now you got to start moving like you're married. You know what I mean? You get certain rules like as if you were a married couple because back in the day, obviously 60s, 50s, 40s, everyone was getting married. You were born to get married, right? Today,
right?
We understand today, people born in the 90s, 80s, we understand today marriage is kind of doomed. It's kind of the future.
People are so independent. Marriage with my mother and my father, my aunties and uncles, people were getting married. This is the perception. This is what I'm seeing. They were getting married to help each other out because it made sense financially, economically. It made sense for us to just marry, combine our incomes, and push our family forward. Now people are so independent with e-commerce, OnlyFans, just selling stuff online and just performing online, selling content, podcasting. Everybody's just so independent and successful with being independent, even on a small scale, bro, that they just don't need each other economically.
No,
you know what I mean? Like
true.
Nobody needs like versus like our father and our mother's age generation. They actually needed each other. Like the bills were this much, and if we put the 500 and 500 together, the rent's 800. We got 200 to chill with, take care of the kids, push the family forward. Now, everybody's just so independent.
But I feel like it's because of the government setting up this mandate of man and women are equal. Man and woman can go to work. Man and woman can pay taxes.
Yeah, and it makes them independent.
But the
woman was dependent on the provider.
Correct. But the thing is, we live in a world where, okay, the best way to explain it, and this is how I understand it, is like if we can, as humans, if we can go back to our primitive times where we operated like animals, then everything will go back to its natural way and it will work out perfectly. Because I was told that in the animal world, right, pretty much the strongest bull gets the woman. That's how it is. For sure. But but how it is in the human world, it's the man with the most money gets the woman. Right, so these billionaires, bro, they're not strong, they're not buff, they're not genetically superior. They're just nerds, and they're skinny as fuck, and they're the ones that get all the females.
What does the mother teach the daughter? Get the guy with the biggest bag because now he can take care of you. Don't get a bum because then you're going to struggle. So it's already programmed. So Jeff Bezos can look like Jeff Bezos. He'll take my girl because she's part of the program that. Get with the guy that's consistently successful so you don't have to struggle. It's a defense mechanism almost.
Correct.
Jeff Bezos will take any man's gal out here.
Period.
Anybody.
But his wife left him and took $30 billion. So what is love?
She left him. I ain't gonna lie though. That nigga was dogging her. You know what I mean? And he understood, and she knew what
He was
going
having
on.
his way. He was cheating.
Yeah,
he was
doing
cheating.
all.
Come on.
And just for the love that he had for her, you know, they split, and then he gave her her portion, and she's the richest woman now.
Yeah, that's what she worked for. She didn't take nothing. She helped build the company.
True. But peep this. How you gonna, as a woman, it's fucked up. But I even asked this girl, like, yo, you know, only if I can fucking marry, you know, Lil Wayne or any of these fucking celebrity rappers, fucking Meek Mills, Lil Durk. I'm like, bro, how you gonna hold down a man that is literally able to walk out of the house every night and go to the strip club and blow a bag? How you gonna hold down a man like that? You know what I'm saying? One argument, he's gone every night, fam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
sure.
So Jeff Bezos is like that, but on 100-time level scale. So
Well, you know, females, they don't like guys with leverage anyway. If you got a way out, then they won't even let you end the relationship because you can always get the fuck out of there.
true.
It don't even matter right or wrong. I can always leave.
But why is there so much sips nowadays, fam? Like I have niggas that literally they're in relationships, right? And honestly, it's sad, but the majority of the niggas that I'm speaking about, they're in relationship with white girls. You know what I'm saying? And for whatever fucking reason, these white girls are treating my niggas like they're the master and he's a slave. Like the man can't even come outside and smoke a blunt with me. It's only 30 minutes to do that shit, bro. And the man trying to say, yo, I can't, blah, blah, blah. You know, the baby moms.
What's his position in that relationship though? Is he the head of household? Or is he the guy living with her or living off her? You know what I mean?
Nah, but obviously, like, I just feel like for whatever reason, like, white women in general, they tend to trap our black brothers, bro, in ways where it's like, you can't even check them no more, fam. Like the last
I don't think it's nothing new, though. I don't think it's nothing new, bro. I think that's always been going on.
No, but if that's the case, then why the fuck are we even settling for these shorties to begin with, fam? You know what I'm saying? Because end of the day,
what other option we got?
Because end of the day, I look at it like this. There's no point of being in a relationship or being in a marriage with a woman where you have to now change your circle or change who you fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an idiot thing. Like for instance,
can't be yourself,
yeah, you can't even leave the house without your bitch's permission. What type of life is that?
I mean, he going for it though, right?
I guess it's just the power,
whose
man.
fault is that?
It's obviously,
whose fault is that?
Whose fault is that though? Because
True.
at the end of the day, why put yourself in that position? What is so good about that pussy? What is so good about that girl that you can't even go outside and smoke a blunt with your nigga for 30
That's
minutes?
what I'm saying. I don't know, bro.
The value system, bro. He value that pussy. They'll die for it.
And it's crazy. Because
These niggas are dying for pussy, bro.
And it's crazy because this is one of my cousins that lives like maybe like an hour away from from Toronto and Hamilton, right? But long story short, him and his baby moms and his daughter, they were living for the past few years in his mom's house, so they're all living together. And bro, the baby moms was on manners, like she knew what time it was. She couldn't say shit. Like if the man wanted to come outside, do whatever he want, he can go do that. But then once his bro passed away, and then the baby moms used that as an opportunity to leave the mom's house and go get a unit in the same apartment but upstairs. Now she fucking feels that she runs the show. Because I learned this, fam. You can't have two females under one roof, bro. They're all gonna want to fucking exercise that power of authority.
Yep.
And yeah, you only get the authority, like my brother said, if the women only get that authority if my brother has no out or no fucking leverage over the woman. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If my brother has the leverage, he can cut whenever. Like he was saying, one bad argument, I'm out. Trust me, she's gonna nice it.
No, I feel you.
Bro, she gonna huddle up and come with a different game plan, bro. Like females are predators, bro. They're like the spider and we're the fly. Period. Point blank, bro. If they can wind you the fuck up, they fucking will. They're not gonna spare you, bro. We spare them more than they spare us.
True.
Yeah,
we really do.
I've never seen a woman.
How many women attack men first, and it's just not frowned upon.
I've never seen a man get spared by a woman. I've never seen a woman
ever
actually try to avoid.
I've never. When you think about it, you've never seen them get spared ever. Nope. But we spared them. Come on, man! I spared a bitch yesterday.
I spared many hoes.
Yep.
There's many hoes I could be dogging.
It's not worth it, fam.
It's not worth it at all. To me personally,
it's not worth it because society made it not worth it, bro.
No, it's not even that. The way I look at it is like this: every woman I'm gonna be real with you. You guys are all crazy, right? That's why for you to actually find a man that wants to get on his knees and propose to you and marry you,
what the fuck is that about?
He clearly loves you. But the point that I'm trying to make is some of these females are so damaged, fam, so like fucked up mentally that being with them is gonna fuck you up mentally and all that other shit. And then now that's gonna inhibit you from getting the bag and all the other shit. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You cannot.
A woman can either bring you up or destroy you.
Yeah.
Bro. I've seen them destroy empires, bro. I've seen the women of the relationship take down a nigga. Some of the strongest guys I know. Whether it's setting them up to get them killed, robbing them in their fucking sleep. I've seen it all living in the city of Cleveland, bro. And I've seen it at the hands of women.
But I'm glad you brought that up because that's what I was trying to explain earlier was the fact is that, you know, Satan gave women these special powers, right? That's why, for instance, like, you know, there could be the hardest dude in your city right now that no man wants to approach. But I guarantee you there's a bad bitch in your city that can break down that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows you they have some fucking special powers. Like, I don't want to shake hands with the killer. They're sleeping with the killer, bro.
Suck his fucking winky.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, to be honest, it's fucking easy for a woman to get a guy.
Facts.
It's fucking easy. Be good looking to them, and that's subjective because everyone finds different women good looking or not. So be good looking to them. Prove you're fucking loyal. Prove you're not a hoe.
It's
literally as simple as that.
That's
And you can get yourself a man with money. You can get yourself.
But loyalty is the biggest key word there. Mm-hmm. You know, because I find that, you know, the real reason why most girls don't get married or get taken seriously for the long haul is because they're too confused on who they want, right?
Or what they want.
But you have to know what you want as a woman, you know what I'm saying? That's your gift, you know what I'm saying? My nigga, rest in peace, JR, he said the best to me. He said, yo, bro, women have the ability to literally look at a man and within 15 to 20 seconds know exactly what they want from the man. We as men, we don't have that power. You know what I'm saying? We have to gradually get to know them and find out if they're a bird or not or whatever. But them, bro, their analyzation skills is next level. But they got to have that because they're in a world where men can rape them at any moment. So they got to know, is this man going to violate me or whatever?
They think that sometimes. They think that they're the top predator sometimes until they meet a real hood man or a real nigga that just do not give a fuck. What's up?
Then they get put in that blender.
Mm-hmm. They get shown. Sure. They get shown what's on the other side because they you know, women trying to change niggas all the time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yep. They'll see a nigga that, oh, this nigga is obviously clearly not a nigga you want to be with, but they'll say he has what I want and I'm gonna try to make him what I need him to be, right?
Correct.
It never happens. Look at we just seen it. I don't know if niggas follow DJ Academics or whatever, but the whole situation with the baby and Danny Lay. You guys see that shit?
Yeah.
No. Brother, that is exactly what I'm talking about there, because we have a girl like Danny Lay. She's bad. She has her own money. She's grinding her way to the top. She sees a nigga like the baby who has multiple babies and baby mothers, right? And she thinks that she's gonna be the one to come in and change him and make him a good father or make him a good man to be with. The nigga went on IG Live said, I never even claimed you. You're my side team.
Damn.
Period.
You're my side. They've been together what, a year? They have a kid now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And the man's gonna say you're my side ting to how many millions of niggas that were watching, you know, or millions of niggas have watched later. A girl like Danny Lay, this is a girl that could walk into any normal club and bag the most important nigga in there. Simple, right? They think it's sweet until they meet the right nigga that just they won't be able to get over on. That's why I just don't understand, because niggas don't think that way. You know what I mean? Like niggas aren't gonna go and try to change a girl. Well, niggas will try, and we see those niggas fail miserably all the time. But at least a smart nigga is not gonna go and try to change a girl. You know what I mean? Because that's a dead play. It's a dead play.
Yeah, I used to think, well, he'll do it. He'll get it done. It never works.
You know what I mean? Women think that. Women actually think that they live in Disney World, you know? So they think that fantasy shit is real. I could turn this monster into... Niggas that actually understand what's going on. We see these beasts. We're going to call them hoes. We see these beasts, and we understand we're not gonna turn this girl into a princess. It's impossible. You know what I mean? That's why I can't really relate our struggle with women's struggle, because women want to say, fuck men, it's so hard to find a good man, blah, 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 blah. It's really not for you girls. It's really not. Be good looking, be solid, be loyal. You'll get yourself a nigga, you'll get yourself a good nigga.
That's it. Just be patient.
For us niggas, finding yourself a good girl is fucking ridiculously hard because they don't even know what they want themselves. How you gonna tell that girl I want you when she doesn't even know what she wants?
Too deep. It's true. Still, it's like you're trying to, buy a girl, some candy at the dollar store, and like she doesn't even know what she wants.
She know she want candy.
You got to go through all the fucking candy aisles. You got to fucking look at 100 different products till eventually, she'll ask if that's okay. Like for instance, I remember one time I went to Walmart with this girl, and long story short, hold on, go on, Paul.
Yeah, just basically what you're saying, like, take a bitch to the candy store. What kind of candy you want? She's going to tell you she want this. Next thing you know, her emotions going to change as soon as you go and buy that candy. I don't want candy no more. Women run off their emotions way too much, brother.
Way too much.
But that's just the way they built. Obviously, they're born to run off their emotions.
And that's why they can't run this world, because emotion, and I tell, one of my exes this like a couple years ago, pretty much like emotion is what fucks them up in the long run. Because for me as a man, if I'm talking to you on a real talk, on a real tip, I want to hear facts, right? But the emotion pretty much tells them, the sky is purple today because I feel so, or this is how I feel. Yeah. It's fucking blue because that's the facts. There's fucking certain chemicals that make it blue, and it's always going to be blue, period.
Yeah. And as men, we can understand you're not having a good day, you're having a good day. This is how you're feeling, that's how you're feeling. We can understand that, but don't let your emotions fucking change up everything. You know what I mean? Like
literally, like to a point where you could literally plan the most perfect date with a girl. I've been in this situation before where I planned the most perfect date, and just one simple wrong emotional reason just made the whole shit went downhill. It's like an avalanche, bro.
How are we supposed to put up with that shit?
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, you set up everything from A to Z perfectly, and then boom, I don't feel good because of this, this, and this. Oh, I'm overdressed, or I'm like this. Game over, fam. And they don't even know the effort that we put to make them happy. That's why I love that meme, or like there's this picture where it showed like a knife, and how it is the woman is sitting on the rubber grip on the handle of the knife, while us men, we have to walk on the actual sharp part of the knife to help them out. And they're not even respecting the fact that we're bleeding to make them happy, bro.
You know what I used to always this thing too, I just thought of now, bro. Remember just being in fucking high school or elementary school, and you always knew that one nigga that he dated all the girls? Yep. He was just always in relationships, or there was that one girl who was just always dating all the guys, and you used to think, oh, this nigga get bitches though because he dating all these girls, right? Yeah. But then you start to realize when you get older, at least in your 20s, mid-20s, like, nah, man, these motherfuckers were in relationships because they weren't there. They didn't really have that love for themselves. You know what I mean? Right. Especially the women. It's so much deeper when the women. When girls are in 8 relationships by the time high school is done, like, what does that say about them? But
to go on to what my cousin Paul was just talking about, which is profound, but this is the next subject here, is like, why do young females leave their parents' house when they're broke or in debt? Like, why is it that you can literally, statistics will show you that male and female from the ages of, let's say, 16 to 28, the majority of youth in our world that are, on their own or have their own apartments or whatever are females. Why is that? Why are they literally sabotaging themselves to go out there and have a place at such a young age?
I wouldn't say sabotage.
No, because they're shooting themselves, because literally a woman should not leave her parents' house until she's fully ready to go out there in the world, because it's a man's world. A man can go out there and fuck up a couple times, 10 times, and come back on his feet. If a woman fucks up once, game over. She's damaged.
I think it depends all about the upbringing in the household. If you have a father and a mother that are overprotective, too overprotective, but not in a way where they're actually teaching you valuable life lessons, they're just holding you and trying to protect you from the world. Any young girl's gonna say, "Fuck this! I don't need this. I need to get out of here because I can't live. I can't
They
even do.
territorial, bro.
Yeah,
They
you know?
territorial. Hell.
As a parent, if you have a young daughter, especially a young beautiful daughter, holding them back, all you're gonna do is just you're gonna it's like shaking a Coke
Make them
bottle.
rebel.
Yep, it's like shaking a Coke bottle that's never been opened until one day it opens and it's all gonna come flying out. That's what's gonna happen. You gotta teach them the game. You gotta let them know the right way from the beginning. Because if you don't do that, then that's when you're gonna have these 18, 19, 20-year-old girls leave the house early because they never even got a chance to go to a high school party.
True.
Or they never got a chance to fucking go do anything. So when they finally go to uni or they live on their own, then to them they're looking for dick at that point. They're looking for niggas because they never had a chance. They never even got taught about how to be around men. You know what I mean?
No, but like I just look at it like this. Like I know a girl who's 21 years old right now, and her mom and her older sister live in Hamilton, which is like 45 minutes to an hour from Toronto. But she's literally renting a room on top of a store, paying like what $600-$700 a month, when she could definitely go live with her fucking parents, her mom and shit, in a nice home and everything. But she's choosing to live in
For the freedom, bro.
Yeah, she's
freedom
paying
of
for freedom.
independence.
to hoe it ultimately, and that's sabotaging herself.
Yeah.
Because she even told me straight up, her mom knows what she does. But I'm just like, bro, you're living an hour away from your mom, but when you can't pay rent, you gotta go on the phone and cry to your mom about, oh mom, can you send me some change to pay rent? You put yourself in that position. That's all I'm saying. These females, for whatever reason, they leave their parents' house like long before they're able to actually take care of themselves, and that's sad. And that's why ultimately they end up meeting these fucking bad men that obviously will help them for a short period of time, but they're gonna show them things that is gonna fuck up their brain, whether it's guns, drugs, whatever,
Right.
These men don't give a fuck about these women.
Oh hell no.
They already know what's going on with that. Especially these older niggas. These older niggas, when they find these 20-year-old girls, fresh meat, what they'll call them.
Yep.
It's simple, you know what I mean? So in that sense, I don't know. It just depends on how the girl was brought at home, man. I feel like if it's basically like being a hijabi. You know hijabis that are no longer hijabis anymore.
Yeah.
Those type of girls, bro, like they go off and start doing wildness, recklessness because literally they have never had a chance to even be normal.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
No, but sometimes you gotta follow your culture, your family, upbringing. Like I know a Persian girl, for instance, whatever. She was brought up where she got to bring home a Muhammad, but she wants niggas, and that's the conflict now because she wants to date niggas, but she can never bring that nigga home because her mom doesn't want a nigga. Her mom wants a Muhammad.
That's why she leave home.
A Muhammad.
Yeah.
But then again, like I don't know.
What's the next topic you got for me?
Hold on, fam.
That shit might never change, man. Depending on. Man, that shit.
Okay, yo. Most girls are damaged, bro. Will you date a girl that's damaged or broke?
Broke.
Damaged or like broke financially? Or like
broke.
Bro, give me a broke one.
Broke.
Yeah.
Simple answer.
Okay. I'll go on to the next one then.
Because quick. I give her a game overnight.
She's gonna be damaged and then she's gonna damage your money. So you might as well just get a broke hoe and get the money together. Fuck it.
Broke because she's going the wrong way. I'm gonna put her in the right direction. She don't get that bad.
Facts. And so yeah, this is the last point here about these bitches. But anyways, can you be with a girl that loves to sleep all day while thinking you're always on road cheating?
No. No.
Can you be with a girl that loves to sleep all day while thinking you're always on road cheating?
No.
No.
Facts.
No way.
Because where's the money coming from? Do you think the money's just gonna appear on the bed every day? Like, and the thing that most niggas don't get is so fucked up is that the way your girl talks to you or the way your girl treats you or what she teaches you when you're dating her, that's what's gonna be done to your children if you do have children with her. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
If you don't learn shit from your girl, what is your kids gonna learn?
Right.
If your girl don't believe in God, do you think your baby mother's gonna teach your children about God? No.
No, she don't believe in it. No, I ain't think of that.
Literally, it's just transferable skills, fam. That's why you know, just understand that, yo, that's what dating is for. Dating is to really get to know somebody, because that's how I assess a situation. I'm like, yo, am I actually learning something from this girl? Because if I'm not, that means she ain't gonna teach my son shit. She ain't gonna teach my daughter shit. You know what I'm saying? So, next topic. AI is taking all our jobs surely but slowly. How do you guys feel about that? Artificial intelligence.
We knew it was coming.
Yeah.
They can be conditioning us for this since I can remember, bro. It's been in cartoons, movies. We knew it was coming. We just get to see it.
Yeah,
and be a part of it.
Because earlier today I went to the dollar store and literally there's no more cashiers. It's all it's all the kiosk machines. You know what I'm saying? Put five, 6 of them. That's it. Yeah, there's literally only one. There's only like one employee working there to make sure it runs smoothly, and then the rest are just packing.
Sick, bro. That's some sick shit, bro.
And then that's what's so deep is I seen on some news in Germany or somewhere in the UK where there's a 24-hour grocery store that you just pretty much like register with that grocery store, like a Netflix account with your credit card or whatever. And you just walk in there. There's nobody. Nobody inside, and you just pick up whatever you want and you leave.
Yeah, I seen that.
That's in Canada?
No, that's in the UK.
You gotta send a picture of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a link of that. But literally, it's a new form of grocery stores where there's no more employees. They just they just have all the shelves fully packed, and as you just walk in there, you have to have an account with them, and then that's it.
That's that market of beast shit, bro.
You get what I'm saying?
That's literally, you only got to have a chip or a key card or a code to get in. That's that market of beast shit, bro.
Don't you see the cases rising up in Germany right now? They're trying to say that by end of this month, if you're in Germany and you're not fully vaxxed, you can't enter a grocery store. You know, how are people going to eat?
Let them try that.
Because that's the only way we're surviving here in Canada is we can go to the grocery store and at least cook our food at home. But when they take that away, and on top of that, public transit, you got to be fully vaxxed. How are people going to go to work when you don't have a car?
Overall.
I ain't going to lie. The second they actually try to say something like that, that's when niggas gonna be breaking in grocery stores and just taking shit, man. And I think that's what they want.
You only take so much.
I think that's what they want anyway. They want war, right?
Yep.
Because you're not implementing all these rules without. You think people are gonna follow this?
No.
Do they think that? Do you think? Mo, do you think they actually think people are actually gonna follow this, or people are gonna rebel and fight? Because they must be ready for war.
But I think that's what they're doing. They're pushing the buttons to get us to war. Because
so war is the goal.
No, okay, number one, war is a big business, right? These guys make billions off war. That's number one. Number two, their objective for a long time was to try to kill off billions of people. And the only way to kill off a lot of people is through war. And lastly, number three is it says in science that the quickest way to change humanity, or the quickest way to change the mentality or the makeup of the human brain is through war. Because when human beings go through war, you know, people die, families get separated. You know, even we grew up in a war-torn country called South Sudan. You know, we see how it is. It literally messed up everything to the point now, you know, our parents are separated. We're separated from our families, et cetera, et cetera. So war is the fastest way to change the human mind. And the people that run this world, they know that.
Mm-hmm.
Even this pandemic fucked up people's brains, bro. People never knew that this would be here right now, you know, to the point where bitches are so quick to get fully vaxxed because they want to go to the bar. They want to go to the club. It's like going out as a drug to some people. Like, what the fuck? You can't go, you can't just sit at home for once? Like, why do you got to keep going out?
Well, you got a metaverse in there, right?
Yeah. So drop that in, because I seen a couple weeks ago how Facebook changed to metaverse and all that. So explain that, because I know you got
more depth on that. They're going to have it to where if you want to go to the club, if you don't want to get vaccinated, you want to go to the club, you're going to go virtually, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's all part of the agenda. I just got the pamphlet today. I wish I could upload it on this podcast. I'll send it over to you. Maybe you can upload it when you edit it.
Okay.
But I got my paper today. I'm a home health aide in the States. We got to get fully vaccinated December 2nd, bro. We can't work there. It's in the policy. I just got it today with my check. So it's real.
But yo, any updates on your baby mom?